Welcome. You're listening. Oh, I don't want to sound like perfect because I'm not. Okay. You're listening to your friend Caitlyn. You're listening to your friend Caitlyn, episode number 1. So today I just wanted to introduce myself and kind of talk about what this podcast is going to be about. This has been a huge topic on my heart for a long time now. The topic of good friends. I feel like the Lord really gave this idea to me because I'm so passionate about being a good friend and about others being good friends to others. And so I was laying on my couch trying to be spiritual one day and it just came suddenly to my mind just that I needed to start some kind of resource that would help people learn how to be a better friend. This is pretty nerve-wracking for me. It's a new venture and it's something that I understand a lot about and because I've walked through it. But it's also something that I haven't ever really done. I haven't ever been done a serious thing. I've always been a silly person. That's my dog in the background if you hear him, sorry. I've always been kind of silly, in my videos, in what I do. But if you know me, you know that I have a serious side that when it comes down to it, there is a serious part to friendship. There's a serious part to life. There's so many serious parts. And just that I'm very passionate about my friends. I'm pretty sure any of my friends can tell you that I love them and I would probably do anything for them. And that didn't come easy. It didn't come easy that I got those friends that I would do anything for. I remember when I moved out right after high school. I had been homeschooled. Alert, don't judge me now, just keep listening. I've been homeschooled and I had gone to a private school for a little while. And I had gained a couple friends, but there's just some weird dynamics about schools, and if you didn't kind of grow up with them, it's not the greatest thing to try to come along and get in. And so I didn't have much luck at homeschool because it was just me. I didn't have much luck at private school. I did have a couple friends, but we kind of drifted apart a little bit after school. So I just basically moved away right after high school and went to Oklahoma to go to a Bible college that my parents had gone to. It was kind of quick, and I'm glad I did it because it helped me grow and stretch myself. But I think I just really wanted to kind of get out of the house and experience life, and that's a lot of people, so I'm sure I'm not alone in that. But I remember telling my mom, I want, good friends. And I had worked at a camp when I was a teenager, and we had really bonded over, God working together for the same goal, for the same vision. And that was, the most beautiful thing that I've ever experienced, that relationship. And just out of that, I still have tons of friendships that I've kept in contact with over the years. And one of my best friends is somebody I met there. And she's amazing. And so I didn't want just shallow friends. I wanted some people who were going to come beside me and they were going to lift me up and I was going to lift them up and we were going to help each other. We were going to have some of the same goals in life. And so this was really huge for me. This is something I really wanted, and I knew that I needed it. And my mom would just be like, well, you need just to go do some bowling with some random people. My mom doesn't sound like that, but I just made her sound funny. Okay. But encouraged me to go just bowling with random people, and I was like, I don't know that I really want to do that, because I hadn't found anybody that I really wanted to invest in. And this is like at the start of my friendships. So if you don't have a ton of friends, if you feel like you don't really have anybody, just be looking out for those people that kind of have your same goals in mind, who have your same heart, who want to laugh till they cry on the ground, who have the same ideals as you, because those are the people who are gonna back you up when you need it in times of need. It's okay to have other friends, but you need those people as well, and we'll get all to that. But continuing my story, she just asked me, like, you should just have shower friends, and I said, no, Mom, I don't want to do that. And she said, well, this is why you don't have any friends. You're too picky, or something like that. And I was just like, that's okay. I feel like that's okay, especially if that's who I'm going to choose to surround myself with every day for the rest of my life, basically. And so I was picky, and it's not always a bad thing. It is sometimes. We'll get to those things later, but it's not always a bad thing to be picky, especially at first when you don't really have a great group of friends and you're looking for new friends that will help you in your walk with God, or just in general, just to lift you up and to guide you, encourage you, support you, all of those things. So second year of Bible school, I found a roommate from California on Craigslist.com or .net or whatever it is, Craigslist. And everybody thought I was crazy because Craigslist is super sketch, and you don't want to go on Craigslist to find people normally. But she was just wonderful, absolutely wonderful. She was complete my opposite. She's from California. I'm from Texas. Here in Texas, if you're a Christian, now it's a little more lenient, but you just don't drink. Or you don't tell people you drink. And she's from California, so they drink with their meals. It's just a little more European there. So she was just the exact opposite of me. She would say wild things, and I'd be like, what? And she just made my day. I love my roommate, Nicole, and she just gave me life. So your friends do not always have to be exactly like you. They can be different and still give you life and still have good things to share with you. Just so you know, because I know that sometimes people are like, my best friend, we're twins. But after that, she started going to school too, and she met a bunch of friends through the Bible school, and she brought them over to our apartment. And through that, I kind of started meeting people. I was dating this guy at the time, and it wasn't a healthy relationship, but I didn't feel like I didn't have any support if I got out of the relationship. So after she started coming around and her friends started coming around and we all became friends and we would hang out all the time, it was so much easier for me to get out of that unhealthy relationship. And it was so wonderful just to have those supportive people to hang out with, to encourage me that I was doing the right thing, and to just, make me laugh and like cheer me up, because that's always a hard time, going through a breakup, and going through just like transitioning life stages and seasons. So I met so many people that year, and it was so great. And just from then on, those people kind of brought some more people and kind of brought some more people, and that has made up, that and working at camp a long time ago has made up my friends today, basically. I'm really, really thankful that God orchestrated it like that. And maybe you don't believe in God, but I really believe there is a God, and He is working to make things good for you. He's working all things together for your good. And I just see that He did work all things together for my good in that situation. Even though I had been in an unhealthy situation that I kind of knew that I wasn't supposed to be in, or I absolutely knew that I wasn't supposed to be in, it was still incredible that he made a way, and that he used those people around me to help me, to support me, and to lift me up after and through that situation. And just because of those people, they brought on other people, and I brought on other people, and we all kind of brought other people, and we all have this very great, huge friend group now that I just would be so sad that I wouldn't have today. I know a lot of people, you know, they share memes on Facebook and say quality over quantity, but I believe that there can be quality in quantity as well. You're not always going to be at the same level as all your friends all the time. They might be above you sometimes, just in their life, in that season of their life. Sometimes it might switch. So you just have to be there for each other. Don't suck as a friend. These are my general tips. Be there for people. Walk through stuff with people. Don't suck as a friend. Don't walk away from people if you don't agree with what they say all the time. People still need you. And if you're right and it doesn't work out, whatever they're doing, they're still going to need you after they get out of that situation. And that is what I believe that we're called to do as people, because we're called to love each other and to be good people. If you don't believe in Jesus, I mean, I'm sure you still believe in being a good person and doing the right thing. And that is what the right thing would be, is to walk with people through their mess, because you know, and I know that we all have mess. I am never put together, almost never. I'm not going to say never because I want to be put together sometimes, and so I'm not going to make that confession over my life. But I am, I don't know how to do hair very well, so you probably will see, if you're watching the video, you'll see my hair looking a hot mess. You'll see me wearing sweatpants probably, drinking coffee out of my nerdy coffee cup. It's Doctor Who. And that's just who I am. And not all my friends are nerdy. Not all my friends are exactly like me, but we all love and trust each other. And it's not about those simple things that we like TV shows, or it's about a greater thing. It's about our love for each other and our love for Christ, in my case, and our mission just to love and reach people, because there's not enough love in the world. The world needs more love, and they need more people who know how to be friends. And that's why I really believe that women and men can be friends. I think there's a lot of twisted perversion in the world, sadly, that men and women cannot be friends. They have to be sexual partners or dating, or, you know, you have to like each other. But men and women can be friends. There can be so much life in that friendship. They can give you so much advice. And there's so much good things to be had from a friendship like that if you know how to draw from that. I don't know how much more I want to say today, but I want to encourage you to go out and be a good friend. Maybe reach out to the person that you haven't talked to in a while. Maybe you had a falling out. Talk to them. See how they're doing. How is life going? What's going on in your life? Is there stuff that I can help you with? I can pray for you. I can walk with you through stuff. Can I just listen? Sometimes it's just showing up and listening. It's just knowing that you're there and that you care. Ooh, that's a good tagline. Knowing that you're there and that you care. So that's all I have for today, but I want to pray for you as we leave. I believe that Jesus wants to come in and help you with your friendships, with your relationships, with your life. He is the ultimate friend, and I'm unapologetically in love with Jesus, and I want you to be too. But if you're not, that's okay. Keep listening. It's going to still be good stuff. Lord, I thank you for this podcast and for what you want to say to people, that people would be encouraged, that through listening to this podcast or watching this video, that they would just encounter your love for people and your love for them. Father, that you would just show them who you are through my heart and through what I have to say about being friends. Because you are and always will be the ultimate friend. In Jesus' name, amen. Bye guys, see you next week. Your friend, Caitlyn. Guys, I'm Caitlyn Wilson, and this is kind of a huge step for me. This is, you're listening to Your Friend Caitlyn, episode number 1. Thanks for listening to Your Friend Caitlyn. If you'd like to follow Caitlyn online,